So for today's lesson, ang gagawin natin is yung hand rig. Maglalagay tayo ng mga joints or bones sa loob ng ating hand. So assuming we have already our hand model, ito yun. So first you have to select your mesh or your hand model and then hold your shift plus A. Okay, so madaming lilitaw dito, that's for the add. And we're gonna look for the armature. Ayan. So, basically, pwedeng iba-iba yung location natin, no? For example, ako, lumitaw siya sa gitna. Because of this cursor point natin. So, for example, Control Z lang ako, i-undo ko. Click ko lang tong cursor and nag-click ako on this side. So, nandun na yung cursor point natin. Then, dadagdag ko ulit yung armature by holding Shift plus A. Select ko yung armature. Doon siya napupunta. Okay? So, pwedeng iba yung location nyo based kung saan nyo na-select itong cursor natin. So, that's okay. And then, next is we will adjust our joint. So, yung makikita nyo, move ko lang. Ayan. Is hindi natin nakikita ng bow. We cannot see the whole point or whole body ng ating joint. Natatakpan siya ng hand. It's covered by the hand. So, ang gagawin natin is i-adjust natin yung viewport or view display niya. Okay, viewport display niya. So, saan nakalocate yun? So, pindutin ko lang yung move ko para hindi natin nakikita yung gizmo ng move tool. And on your right side, eto, kanina wala siya. But now it's visible. This is what we call object data properties. So, mukha siyang puppet yung icon niya. And pag sinelect natin, madaming option na lilitaw. In this case, since gusto natin nakikita yung whole body ng ating joint, we will gonna select yung drop-down arrow of our viewport display. Ito yun. So, ang gagawin natin, para makita natin ang buo, we're gonna check this in front. Okay? We're gonna select this in front. Yan. So, mag-a-adjust siya. Literal, in front. We're gonna move in front of your perspective view. And then, next, we're gonna do is dito na tayo mag-a-adjust ng ating joint. So, from object mode, lipat tayo sa edit mode. Okay. And as you can see, hindi sila nakaselect lahat. But if you want to select everything, the shortcut is pressing letter A on your keyboard. For all. Ayan. Then, on your left orthographic, okay siya. Okay? It's position on your thumb. But, if you're gonna look on your perspective view, so hold ko lang yung middle mouse button ko and rotate tayo. Hindi siya. Okay? Nasa gitna pala siya ng hand. So, hindi siya nakalapat. It's not positioned correctly. So, ang gagawin natin, we're gonna move to top view. So, press ko lang, mas mabilis yung Z sa gizmo or your number 7 kung may numpad ka. Ayan. Pwede siya nakaposition. So again, make sure all the joints are selected and use the move tool to adjust and also the rotate. Then, another thing, kung gusto mo, pwede naman to. Select mo yung unang part. Then use the move tool. Pwede rin naman. Sorry. But you can also do this. For example, you're gonna press the first part and then press letter G as in grab on your keyboard. And you can see your cursor will change. So, ibig sabihin kung saan naka-locate yung cursor mo, dun siya mag-a-adjust. So, I have to, let's adjust it around here. Ayan. So, that's, you can use yung grab or the move tool. Then, next, ayan. So again, since isang buo siyang joint, tendency kapag binend mo siya, yung parang static, para siyang robot, pati ito, nag-bend din. So, to fix that, we have to add subdivide of that joint. Okay? So, para tayo magsa-subdivide, ang gagawin lang natin is, we're gonna select again the whole joint. Again, press letter A for all. And then, right-click. Okay, using the right mouse button of your mouse and then select subdivide. Okay, after you click the subdivide, don't enter or don't press anything outside your canvas first, no? Kumbaga, meron pa tayong ilalagay na other options. So, press subdivide, and you will notice we have this subdivide with drop-down arrow. Pero nakita nyo na nahati na siya sa dalawa. Literal, we subdivide one joint into two. But if you want to add several joints in between of them, pwede naman. So, we just have to click this drop-down arrow, and may lilitaw na number of cuts. In this point, we could add 2 para ma-subdivide pa siya. So, after that, you will press enter. Ayan. So, 3. Then next, since naayos natin siya sa left orthographic, you have to view it again sa top view kung nakalapat ba siya. So, hindi siya masyado nakalapat. So, we're gonna select yung z-axis or number 7 or yung numpad if you have. Then, adjust natin yung mga joints. Sometimes you can also, if you have already a background in adding joints, you could actually use yung extrude if you want. But you can also use subdivide. It's actually up to you. What is your technique on adding some joints, diba? Okay lang, as long as nalagyan niyo siya ng joints. And then tignan natin siya sa ibaba kung okay siya. Okay, pwede na yan. Ayan. So we're gonna do it on the rest of our fingers. So for this one, we're gonna duplicate na lang, no, yung ating joints on our thumb area. So to duplicate, first, of course, select everything by pressing A. And then when you duplicate on your keyboard, just hold Shift plus D. Okay? Shift plus D. And then, ayan, kita nyo, no, kung saan ko minove yung cursor ko, it will move around. Ayan. Then next, what we're gonna do is we have our hand already in our joint, so we have to add some parenting. Okay, so from edit mode, I'm gonna move to object mode. Tapos lipat ako ulit sa top view. So note lang, kung ano yung una mong sinelect, yun yung magiging parent. Okay, so the first mesh or object that you're gonna select first will be the parent. So select your hand first, and then hold your shift on your keyboard and select the joints. Again, select the hand first, hold the shift on your keyboard, and select the joints. Ganyan siya. And then we're gonna go to object, and then look for parent, and look for with automatic breaks. Yeah. So the next thing that we're gonna do is to add some animation, simple animation on your object. So, balik lang ako sa perspective ko. What I want, action na lang naman, what I want to do is to rotate my hand like this so I could see more of the hand. Pero pwede din naman if you want na nakahiga. Okay lang naman. But if you want, ako ito, mas okay sa akin itong nakatayo siya. Ayan. Something like this. So from object mode, lipat lang tayo sa pose mode. Ayan. Then next, as you can see, no, adjust ko lang. This will be our timeline. This is our timeline na nasa baba. You could actually adjust the panel so you could see it clearly. And our start of our frame is actually 1 and up to 250. But sometimes we don't need everything. So for me, for example, I will just adjust it to 100 so that our animation would be only at 100. If you don't need the rest of the keyframes. Pero if you want to add, okay lang din naman. Wala namang problema. And next, for example, we're gonna start with keyframe 1. Let's say our pinky finger will gonna rotate or curl up a little bit. So around here, I'm gonna use the rotate. Let's say will move like this, like so. And then, what you're gonna do, syempre, no, kada movement, you add keyframe. Kada change, you add keyframe. Hindi siya automatically, for example, you move your finger on keyframe like so. And you won't expect na pagdating ng T100 is babalik siya sa original state. If you want that, you could rotate your finger on keyframe 1 like this, and on the keyframe 100, go back to the original position. If you want to, your finger to come back to the original position. After we add or change the position our finger, you right click nyo lang, right click, and then you will see the insert keyframe. Insert keyframe, it will ask you ano kasing keyframe menu. So since rotation yung ginamit natin, we're gonna select rotation. So you will see a keyframe ready. Ayan. Then next, try natin sa kabila. So as you can see, no, pag pinrest ko tong joint nito, kasi siya lang naman yung may keyframe. Siya lang din yung may linitaw na keyframe point na highlighted with yellow diamond. Pero pag sinelect ko yung pangalawa, wala siya. Kasi wala pa naman tayong dinadagdag na keyframe sa kanya. Okay, so after I've added some keyframes on my hand, what we're gonna do is, as you can see, no, nakikita nyo pa rin yung joints. If you want to hide yung joints and you want to see your hand clearly, just go back to your object data properties and uncheck the in front. Yan. So maging invisible siya and you could see your hand. Then you could start playing. Yan. So this is just a simple animation. You could explore and experiment more on what hand gesture you want to portray.